Welcome back, friends. LostScarf here, and it's time for Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. And we're still investigating, because, oh my god. Where do we go? I guess we go to Sunshine Coliseum some more. They took Lamior, so we don't have that to do. July 9, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you? You came at a good time? Hello there, Emma. What's up? Get this closer. Either of you know where Lamior is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere? I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, well, she's at Gavin's place, but nope. Lamior's missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, well, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. Alright, let's go. Where could she be? Backstage, of course, but where? Line 9, backstage hallway. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lamior went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess. But I can't help worry about her a little. Alright, moving on. Let's check Gavin's place. Nope. Let's check her own backstage, though they'd find her if she was in her own backstage. Still, check. Nope. Check the stage itself. I swear if she gets murdered. What if she gets murdered? Stage. She's gotta be here. Black screen! Bad sign! Uh-oh, bad sign. She's dead. She's dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. July 9, 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. Power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Is Pollock just gonna be alone when people die every time? Oh no! Yipes! It was really dark out there. Dark. That's all Lamior has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo? Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Let's see. That thing's not raised, right? Like something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Is the raised stage just not there anymore? That's bugging me too. What's she talking about? First up, what's this about? Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? At least there's no dead body in there. Huh, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look! Where the case closes. Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo! Ah, crap, she's dead! Yeek! Lamior! Oh, how am I gonna do that? Lamior! Okay, that hurt. Emma! We have to get Emma! Is she hella dead or just hurt? Okay, she's hurt. Okay. Lamior was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Tracy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. July 9, 5:53 p.m., Hickfield Clinic waiting room. Emma, how's Lamior? Is she okay? You? We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes. She came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late? That's good to hear. So what happened? Someone attacked her? She was struck on the forehead? By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh! God dang it, Tracy. Right? Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life? Good reason. Oh, she's standing. Lamior! Ah, Mr. Attorney. You're the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Time for more of the talking. Attacked! It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room... You were hit? I knew, that very moment, I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. Ah! It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off. They said for electrical work. Okay, so she knew where she was going. Okay. Ah! Darkness is my ally. There's a contrabass. What the? Okay. There's a contrabass case near the stage. I don't know what that is. I thought it was a cello or something. That is where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant. You have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. That means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Okay, why that conclusion at the man part? Could it be him? But why would anyone attack Lemior? The detective asked me this too. And to her I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know. You know what this is? Wait, have we looked at it ourselves? Wait, there's writing on it. Is that about the replica? Sample. Okay, sample. Sample, huh? Think they put a big enough label on it? Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake. Yes, they might think it was an otherwise tasty white lump of plastic. Maybe some manufacturer sample toys when you can't afford the real thing. Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like. What do you say? Present. Ah, Lemiar, I wanted to ask you about this. You know what this is? This is what? Mr. Lettuce was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity? As an undercover agent? So that's what he was doing. You mean you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be... She gets shot. A Bergonian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Bergonian cocoon before? Talking like silkworms or something? Back in the day, China was very secretive about their silkworms. Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. You wonder what? The Bergonian cocoon. Well, they call it Bergonian. It must only be found in Bergonia. For certain, all in Bergonia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? Ah, there it is. I do not know the details. I am sorry to say. I thought she said all in Bergonia knew of these. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Bergonia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. Put to death? That's how I did that, okay. Why? I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there's a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to. Tracking down Burgonian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling? Smuggling, okay. It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Burgonian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Lettuce was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Burgonia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Lettuce wasn't a Burgonian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want their cocoons out. Something scary enough to get the Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling. Mr. Lettuce had Lamior marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. And we know who it is. Thank you for talking to us, Lamior. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power. I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Burgonian. Apollo? Would you come with us, if you're well enough? I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Tracy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. There's only one person to see. Oh, they take us directly to him, too. Okay. Don't have to worry about that. July 9, Detention Center Visitor's Room. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Machi. Could you interpret for us, Lamior? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret? What I mean by secret, well... Replica. If I'm not mistaken. You know something about this, don't you? Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Machi, you didn't. Tracy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what it was all about. Lamior, please interpret. Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. He asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi? Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Well, that doesn't help. Have him tell us about it. Very well. Time to talk, boyo. The cocoon. What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure? It must cure some disease. It's a cure for incuritis. What the? Is this the way you obtain unobtainium? Like, what? What? Incuritis? Incuritis? Oh my god. You're kidding me. You're kidding me right now. Alright, get my glasses back on. I'm gonna pull up. Incuritis? What? Alright. Squeaky chair. Alright. It's a cure for incuritis. A cure for incuritis? Rapidly updated in the court record. But if it's a cure, why keep in Burgonia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself. Okay, well at least we know that what it is. A cure! Mr. Lettuce was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi? Machi, you weren't. He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little. Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician. She said sort of. Oh, I have to have a copy of that security camera tape. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I wonder. Do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Burgonia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon for Burgonia is death. That's right, it's punishable by death. About the case. What about the case? Wants to tell us about Mr. Lettuce's death? This, I assume it's Gavin. His meeting is over. No, it's him! This meeting is over! Darian? What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet? There's a call for Machi from the Burgonian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving. Darian, wait. I never liked you, either of you. I never liked you. Either of you. Huh? What's that about? Darn it. We were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. Apollo? And there can only be one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In court. To be continued. Oh god, why do I keep cutting off at the grumble? Keep cutting off right before to be continued, don't I? Save. July 10, 9:49 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Alright, here we go. Well, this is it. Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving. Darian, wait. I never liked you. Either of you. Huh? Why is he so mean? Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Munchie had to say. And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice. Bang! Oh god, we're dead! Eek! What was that? I assume it's a magician. He is heard but not seen. Who's that talking? Yep, got it right! Violent Grammatier. Using the door like an average muggle, no less. You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valen? A preposterous preposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day. Oh, with vanishing magic? Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, a word of warning. Warning? What? A Grand Glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth. A glamour? A glamour is a... Yeah, he's explaining it. A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket. Farewell. And there he goes. You sure seemed happy about that illusion thing. Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show with that one. Big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually involves cutting things up like an elephant or the Eiffel Tower, anything really. It was talking about what we saw at the concert. Lemier's disappearing act. And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar. I wonder what he meant by being at the root of all that has happened. Well, it's about time. Shall we go? Oh, excuse me, sir. Yes? The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10 to 30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience. Huh? Something happened? This is a first. It was by the judge's request. Some urgent personal business. Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Apparently he's visiting the hospital again. The hospital? I believe it was mentioned at the chief... The cure! The cure! There it is. Oh, it's coming full circle now. I believed it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning. The Chief Justice's son. Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial. There's an article about it in the newspaper. If you care to read about it yourself. Newspaper article adds to the court record. Darian is doing this for him. Alright. Incuritis? Where have I heard that before? I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo. Just leave the TV guide page to me. Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can. July 10, 10:30 a.m. District Court Courtroom number 3. Let's read that article. Oh, that's it? Oh, okay, there's no actual reading. Alright, article about the Chief Justice's son who was inflicted with incuritis. Alright, so it's all coming together now. So Darian was getting a cocoon for the Chief's son because Darian works with the Chief. And, you know, if there is a way to save somebody, you're going to try. So Darian was willing to kill and go to jail for it, I guess. And he was trying to steal this? Or he's trying to prevent, or he didn't know about, I don't know. He's trying to buy the cocoon for sure. And I guess this happened. Okay. I mean, this is the thing they were doing. The guy had a cocoon. Alright, let's go.
My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of, how do you say this name again?
Machi Tabiye, a suspect, fortissimo.
Right. It is trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready to rock. Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No, well, yes. It's just, I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? That article said there is no known cure. Hey, Judge, let me say with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday. I asked Interpol about that number. IPXX314206. The agent registered under this number was Romaine Lettuce. Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescend. It's a great help. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out now. Oh crap.
Wait. That voice just now. It was him, I am sure of it.
It was him?
That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Lettuce. When I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien.
No way! Oh, balls!
That's a sensational ending. Who would have thought that Darien would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect?
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
Darien Cassandra is a member of my band, the Governors. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges. And your reason is? Weren't you aware, Herr Forehead? He has an impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert headline the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Governors ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, a guest took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself, Lamio, and Machi, along with a drummer and bassist, for a total of 5 who were not there apparently. They're ghosts. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Lamio and the defendant, Machi Tobie, had left the stage at that point, and the Governors were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out at the scene of the crime. That's heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you. And Apollo, you heard them too, right? I sure did. Furthermore, Lemio herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime, when she claims to have heard Mr. Lettuce and Detective Crescend talking.
But that's impossible. Detective Crescend was...
Precisely. Detective Crescend was on stage, getting his groove on, no less. Voila! A perfect alibi.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
It appears the defense has no objection. I believe we can safely say that Darien Cassand's alibi has been acknowledged.
Which means that Lamio was sadly mistaken. The testimony cannot be true.
Very well, of course, if we disregard her testimony. Then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections...
Apollo, if he declares a verdict now... But Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Lamira might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait. What about yesterday in the detention center? About the case? What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Lettuce's death.
This meeting's over.
So much flashbacking in this. Darian? Machi was trying to tell us something. I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is to ask him, under oath.
Very well, the court finds the defendant, what was his name again?
Hold on, buddy. Your Honor.
No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquise or, Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do. The defense calls defendant Machi Tobie to the stand.
What? But he doesn't speak English.
We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter? I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases such as, I love you and where's the toilet?
The defense would like to request Lamior as the interpreter.
Lamior! But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual.
Bravo, Herr Forehead. Herr Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If Lamior lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress.
Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamior to the witness stand.
They're both there, alright.
I suppose there's a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamior.
Yes. He says Machi Tobie, the defendant.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom. And we had a parrot. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good.
Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would what, Your Honor?
Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify about? I haven't thought that far yet. What? Apollo! Aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday? How can I if I don't know what he was saying? Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
Yes, Lamior.
Just now, Machi said there is something about which he wishes to testify. Machi wants to testify about something. What could it be?
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please. The suspense is killing me. What? What? What?
Well, Lamior.
According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
What?
Alright, they're both frilly.
This is a surprise.
Yahoo! Victory, Apollo, we did it! This is something too good to believe, and I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's true, then this is vital testimony. Machi, please testify to the court.
Very well. Proof of innocence. We're gonna break this down, aren't we? He says that word of Mr. Lettuce's death came as a great shock. Well, if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, I, that is he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand English. Good point, I'll take that.
I see. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely. I wondered what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask Lamior to know the meaning of that song.
Lamior, did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him? I did tell him, generally, what the song was about. but never in so much detail. And he never asked.
As my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead, Lamiel might be protecting the witness. Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday, it'll work today. Proof of innocence. Here we go. He says that word of Mr. Lettuce's death came as a straight shot. What am I doing? Press. Were Machi and Mr. Lettuce close? Yes, after we traveled around the world on tour together.
Lamiel, this is Machi's cross-examination, not yours.
But I knew the answer.
This is a court of law. We'll play by the book.
I understand. When Prosecutor Gavin's tough, he's really tough. Machi says he was very good friends with Mr. Lettuce. Mr. Lettuce was always a gentleman, never angry. We got along quite well. I never dreamed something like this would happen. The Guitar Serenade, correct? Yes, the crime followed the lyrics of the song. The theft of the key ring, the burning guitar, and the bullet. This is why it could not have been me. Why I could not have done it, you mean? It is very simple. Machi could not have done all the things that happened that day. For all those things followed the song lyrics closely. Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics? Not really. He did know what the song was about, its mood, shall we say. This was enough to play by. I told him it was a song about a guitar in love.
It's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking.
Oh? Perhaps I misunderstood.
Oh, no, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation. Okay.
No, it is my fault. I am too used to singing in Burgonian. It is much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics. Yay! I knew he was innocent. I believe he is too, Trucy, I do. What's wrong, Apollo? You got a tummy ache or something? Something's hidden in that testimony. If it's the truth, I'll find it. Let's get it going here. We know what her tell is. Wait, he has eyes! The boy has eyes! I just came to the assumption that kid doesn't have damn eyes. But then again, he's not blind, so yeah, he's gotta have eyes. Next one. I assume it's the English one. But let's just go down the line here. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes, right here. Gotta be it. Does this boy ever blink? There it is! He's looking around. Shifty. He can speak English? Can the boy speak English? I hope not, because I don't want to do a little boy's voice right now. Oh, wait, here again, here again, here again. Shifty boy. You shifty. Gotcha, bitch! Alright, let's see what this is about. Machi. You can't fool my eyes. He glanced towards her the very moment Lamior said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that, he understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you? What are you saying? Of course he can't. Must he continue this charade? Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English. Huh? Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name of this language, that is all. What? Give me a break! Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance? Well, yeah, but... I'm sorry, but he truly does not understand your language. Oh, well, then explain this! How does he know the crime followed the lyrics? Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple. So simple it hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in the newspaper. The newspaper? The Burgonian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know? They've already begun to report about this case in the homeland. I was right. What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes. They're quite fierce all of a sudden. Machi is lying. Maybe it's time to show them proof he's lying. What's the proof? There it is. Article about the case. Doesn't mention the lyrics of Lamur's ballad. That's not good. I have a Burgonian newspaper. The Burgonian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there's a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics. What? What is this all about? I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Burgonian newspaper. Make him Yoshi. Wow!
What does this mean?
But I don't see how it's possible. Ah, I know. You must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes. Not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I read the full report myself. Well, the lyrics weren't in the newspaper and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in the courtroom. In English, no less.
The witness will explain himself.
Machi says. He says.
Yes.
It is true I read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
You remember?
He says he heard of the lyrics from me.
But what? Is this true, Lamrio?
Yes, I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself.
And it looks like your forehead's been jumping to conclusions again. It seems so, yes.
No. I was onto something. I know it. I can't let this chance slip away.
Time is an issue today, Mr. Justice. Are you finished with the cross-examination?
What are you going to do, Apollo? If I'm going to keep it on cross-examination, I'd better have an angle of attack. Or else... My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
If you must, you must. Very well, witness.
I understand. Press. Here's how I explained it. Exactly how much did you explain to Machi? Ah, this is a question for me, yes? This interpretation thing is getting old fast. I told him that Mr. Lettuce had been killed, and why he was a suspect. And I told him the crimes of that day followed my song. Did you mention any particular words of the song relating to the case? Such as heart? Yes, of course I explained this. He was quite surprised. Yay! I knew he was innocent. Oh, this part again. So now we gotta catch Lemior lying.
Focus!
Alright. This is a weird power. Like, you're going after not exactly a hunch, but you know, it's weird. No, I want to hear again. Dang it. Press. No. Here again. It's not Machi. It's her. There it is. She's mumbling. There it is. Why are you lying, Lamior? Gotcha, bitch! Alright, here we go. Lamior! I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain? Me? Uncertain? Yes, you swallowed the very moment you told the court. It was I who explained. I see there is little point in trying to hide anything from you. Lamior, are you indeed protecting someone? That... not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself. Then allow me to answer for you. Lamior, you're protecting... well, isn't she protecting Machi? You're protecting... Phoenix Wright! Machi. Lamior, you're protecting Machi. Did we really need a choice on that? That's why you lied and told us that you had explained how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way! Machi, I believe you didn't do it really. I trust you. But you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lamior lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to! Ah! Oh, there it is! He's no longer a Yoshi. Oh, if I could do Charlie Brown Ugh, that would have been perfect.
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English?
Yes. Oh, a little only. We're doing kid voice. We're doing little kid voice now. We're doing a child's voice. Time to do a kid. Alright, let's see here. We only have one kid voice, and that's the Pearl voice. Because I don't know how to do little boy voice. I don't know how to do a little girl voice. And you know, ladies voice the boys in America, so... here we go. Yes, a little only. Oh, I could do Ralsei's voice, actually.
What?
First you could see, now we can talk. And you, did not know about this, Lamior? No, I did not. It is quite a surprise.
How many secrets is this witness hiding?
Let's see here. Let's try Ralsei. This is the last. Machi, could you tell us what really happened? No shooting. I did no shooting. So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those two gunshots, correct? Apparently the answer to that question isn't simple either. I was in dressing room, behind desk, manager, on floor. Which would be after the shooting, right? Then there's voice. Voice? Or voices? Was it you and Emma, Paula? When Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Lettuce had already been shot. And then we came to the door. Panel high up. I take off. Run away. Run away. So it was you who escaped through that air vent. They were making a deal. Okay, so Machi was making a deal with, Machi and Mr. Lettuce, maybe both of them were making a deal with Darien. Or Lettuce was making a deal with Darien, and Machi was hiding. Something around that. And then he got shot, and Machi got the hell out of there. This persecution has held all along, no less.
The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. Might we take this as a confession?
No, he's clearly denied that he did it. I know shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor.
The victim had already been shot, you say. I find that hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter. Does the defense have anything to say to this?
He's climbed up. He's climbed up, Apollo.
Then let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony from the witness?
Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait, no, of course there is! What is this cocoon, anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. A cure? Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. The cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please, tell us the truth for your own sake. No, no more speak. Not any of you.
So much for your precious trust, Herr Forehead.
Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him.
Regardless, this brings us to an impasse. It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt we are likely to learn any more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. Time for kickball. The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed.
To be continued. Not exactly, but it's going to it will be to be continued for us. Okay, so there we go. That's it for today. It's starting to get to me. So next time it'll be July 10, 11:23 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. That right there is the game for now. I have fun. Hope you're watching. And that's what's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.